गुड मॉर्निंग मैम। मैम आपका वॉइस बहुत धीरे सुनाई दे रहा है।
अच्छा, ओके। अभी ठीक है? Now is it okay?
यस मैम।
Fine. So we'll be continuing with the topic. So before proceeding, let us go for the definition of e-commerce, and it was given by Zwas 2000 in the year 2014. In fact, he defined e-commerce uh, by explaining in the form of 5C. Okay, so whatever definition he gave, it is also known as your 5C model. SWAS 2014. This is basically a definition, but he defined e-commerce by 5 activity domains. And in fact, all the letters are starting with C. So let us now understand what are the 5 domains. One is commerce, one is collaboration, another is communication, connection, and computation. So let us understand in detail what all these mean. Commerce. Commerce means what? Basically, if someone will ask you, what does normal commerce mean? I'm not talking about e-commerce, just normal commerce. Can anyone explain? You can write in chat too. Yes? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So commerce means what? Activity of buying and selling. Basically, if someone will ask you a layman term, then the activity of buying and selling, which normally we do on a large scale, that we can define it to be as commerce, right?
यस
But
मैम।
exchange of goods, services of any value, either between businesses or between organizations or between entities, all these are definitions of commerce. The entire supply chain. Yep. So in the electronic place, when we are talking about e-commerce, same thing is happening in the electronic marketplace. Virtual platform, right? Virtual platform. We cannot say place, we'll rather say it's a platform where customers and suppliers match each other. A transaction takes place, right? And all these happen with the help of web-enabled enterprise systems. So he defined e-commerce by the first activity domain, that is commerce. That means we have to exchange goods and services, something of value between businesses and customers in the electronic platform. That is known as your commerce, e-commerce or commerce basically. Collaboration. See, web is a vast network, world wide web, right? It's a network of relationships. What happens? Relationships are created among firms and individuals. We connect, even the organizations connect. And with the help of www or World Wide Web, this connection becomes a relationship. There is a gap, the gap is bridged because of this e-commerce only, and with the help of web technology or internet or whatever we can say. So collaborations again is an activity domain in case of 5C model of e-commerce. Next is your communication. Communication means what? If the company doesn't go for IDA approach, have you heard about this terminology? IDA, please do not design anything or else it will be disturbing the class, right? Do not do that. IDA approach. Have you heard about this terminology? Anyone? This is an approach which is done in marketing. Can anyone explain what does IDA approach mean? Yes? Anyone? IDA,
No,
AIDA. No one?
no, ma'am.
Okay. First A stands for awareness. You all can check your chat box. I stands for interest. Interest. Okay. Interest. D stands for desire. A stands for action. So it is the responsibility responsibility of the company to first aware the customers. If the customers are not aware, aware means what? Communicating from their end, either in whichever forum you say. When we are talking about e-commerce, obviously they will give advertisements, they will go for Facebook advertising, social media advertising, right? So they have to create awareness of the products among the consumers. Awareness, then your interest, desire and action follow. So communication is a very, very important activity domain in case of your e-commerce, mobile commerce, or whatever commerce we are trying to speak of. Next is your connection. Now see, there are many organizations, many platforms or organizations, they are using your open source domain, right? So that it will be more compatible with the trading and collaborating partners. Basically, they are talking about the domain access, right? How user-friendly the network is. So that is also a 5C model activity domain of e-commerce. And last but not the least, computation. See, basically, we have to compute because large sharing of resources are being transferred over the internet from one place to another. Decades old data are there. So if we do not compute, then we won't be able to stand. So that is why these are the 5C's as per SWAS 2014, and this was the definition wherein he said 5 activity denominations or domains are there. First is commerce, collaboration, communication, connection, and computation. Clear all of you? Any doubt?
No,
Any doubt?
no,
Can
ma'am.
someone speak, because I think my system's audio is very low because I'm unable to hear you totally. Can someone speak?
No doubt, ma'am.
No doubt,
Oh,
ma'am.
okay, fine. So let us now go to the next part, that is known as types of e-commerce. Very, very important from exam point of view, right? There are basically 6 types of e-commerce that we are talking about. One is B2B, B2C, C2C, C2B, B2A, and C2A. B2B, business to business, business to consumer, consumer to consumer. Once C2B, B2A, and C2A. How many of you had heard about all the 6? Have you heard about this too, B2A and C2A? This was quite common, right? But these two, have you heard?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So let us try to, can anyone explain what is B2B? B2B, anything? Anything that is coming into your mind about B2B? D2C, yep.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, B2B is like from business to business, which is from like a manufacturer and a wholesaler, or a wholesaler to retail and retailer.
Between two businesses, can we say we're talking about e-commerce, right? So
Yes,
can
ma'am.
I define it like this, that B2B e-commerce is the process of marketing and selling products between two businesses online. Can I say that?
Yes, ma'am.
Between
Yes, ma'am.
businesses online. Now, what is the goal of B2B? Simple, if someone asks you, what is the goal of B2B? Goal. Simple, very simple is expand customer reach. Okay. And
Ma'am,
reduce
customer acquisition.
customer acquisition and reduce cost. That
Yes,
is
ma'am.
also important, right? right? We should not forget that in the terms, in the conditions of acquiring customers, we cannot increase our costs, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
goal is customer acquisition or expansion of customer and production cost to serve to drive more revenue for the business. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let us try to understand. See, B2B e-commerce, normally what happens, it involves transactions between manufacturer, wholesaler, retailer, but everything happens through an online sales portal, right? And in fact, it is one of the fastest growing sales model now. Even some statistics are saying that B2B e-commerce market is over $12 trillion. It is taking up to 13% of total B2B sales only in USA. Now, what has helped this B2B e-commerce platforms to drive up more and more? What has helped? One thing, innovation and technology is responsible or is the driving force of the statistics that we just learned about. So B2B sellers work with whom? Work with wholesalers, just the one someone had defined, absolutely correct. Large retailers, organizations, it can be schools, it can be NGOs, the resellers, right? But only condition is in online mode or online platform. Clear till this much? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Fine. So there are many types of B2B commerce which we will be discussing on a later time, later on after we complete B2C. Any example? Just how someone said me. Any other example that is coming into your mind? No example? Any successful example of B2B? No? Have you heard about this? One second, I'm not able to get that word. जो बहुत सस्ते में चीजें बेच रहा है, मतलब अगर आप if you shop from their website, it's like Myntra and Shopify and Flipkart, Amazon. If you sell products, Meesho app. Have you heard about this app?
Yes, ma'am.
So what happens? Have you ever accessed? I had once tried. What is actually happening? I became a reseller there. So one product, let's say, was available at 300 rupees. Okay. So what I did, I charged a price of 600 and displayed it in my page. So the 300 commission will be directly coming to my account and 300 will be going to the Meesho account. So that is an example of B2B, right? Because it works with resellers also. I am doing business, let's say, right? Can this be considered as an example from your point of view? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let us now, we have many things in B2B. Later on, we will be discussing on all those things. Now let us jump to the next one, that is B2C. Right? Let me clear this. B2C. Any idea about B2C? What exactly B2C?
From business to consumer.
Yes, absolutely. It's a retail model. Okay, basically, it is coming as under a retail model where products move directly from a business to the end user who has purchased the goods or services, for personal use. That is why we are saying consumer, right? Not business. If I'm not using the product for my personal use, then it will be coming under your business to business. If I'm going to use the product for my personal use, then it will be coming under your consumer category, business to consumer. Clear about the difference between two things?
Yes.
Okay, so it is applicable to any business transaction where the consumer directly receives the goods or services. Example can be your restaurants, your doctor's offices, anything. So again, let us go for a statistics. In fact, this B2C e-commerce has also shown exponential growth. 56.9 of retail gains have happened from last year to this year. There was a hike, 56.9%. And I think maximum credit goes for this COVID pandemic, right? It has taught the consumers how to use it. So who are the e-commerce giants who follow this B2C model? Example, Amazon. Sorry.
Flipkart.
Yep. Something happened. Just a minute. Absolutely correct. Amazon, Flipkart. Clear? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
We will later on again discuss how this thing works, B2C works. There are many things which we learn. In fact, that is the subject matter of the topic. Next, let us understand C2C. Have you ever heard about this C2C? Anything that is coming into your mind? C2C?
OLX.
Exactly. Correct. Absolutely. I was expecting such type of answer. OLX is an example of C2C, consumer to customer or consumer to consumer, whatever you can say. So OLX, the seller is also a customer, the buyer is also a customer. Let me write example of C2C is OLX, where the buyer is the seller. Buyer is in fact, you can say customer, and seller is also customer. Understood why we took the example of C2C and OLX? All of you? Any other doubt? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. In fact, do you know the Amazon model is also considered as a C2C. Why? Because it allows sellers to list and sell goods through their website. So they follow two models. One is B2C, another is C2C. Clear? In fact, many companies follow. Quickr, they also follow B2C and C2C. Clear?
Yes,
Any
ma'am.
doubt? Your eBay online auction site, it is also C2C. Fine. So let us move to the next category, that is your C2B. Very different one. C2B, how can you expect consumer to business? Any example that is coming into your mind? C2B? Any example? Okay, can I write like this, that a blogger shares and link. Basically, it is known as your affiliate link, right? Affiliate, affiliate, affiliate link to a company or affiliate link. In fact, you can say a company's products are affiliated there on their blog. And if I access the page directly, I'll go to the company's website and I'll be asked to purchase that. So what happens? I am a customer and I'm just putting an affiliate link on my blog. which is directly moving on to the web page of the company. Understood or not?
No, ma'am. Can you repeat that again?
Okay. Suppose all of you check, just a minute, let me show the Google. Okay, be there. I'll show you. So that you will be able to understand better. Let me pause. Now see what happens. Suppose, let's say Bhubaneswar food blogger. Okay, let me click. What is being shown? Right? There are many channels and all. Right? Suppose, let's say, oh, this looks yummy, right? I have to log in. Suppose I click here. I have to log in. Now, let me go back. This is not a good example. Headphones or mobile phones. These are all blogs, okay? These are all blogs. Blogs means what? People share their views and all those things, right? Do you know the meaning of blog? Any doubt in that?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Suppose, let's say, let me just check what is there in this website. The best iPhone models which is right for you. Okay. So they have mentioned something. Now, what happens? See, best example we got. Now see, Apple iPhone 13 Pro Max, right? This is the blog znet.com. We are into his page. He's a customer. Okay. He might have used this 13 Pro Max. He is a customer. Now what he did, he mentioned something. See what he wrote? What he wrote? Apple iPhone 13 Pro Max is ZDNet's top choice. That means he's a customer here, personal customer. So what he did, he displayed certain products in his page. Now if I click here, right? View at Amazon, what happens? Where did we go? We went to the Amazon portal, right? We will purchase here. Suppose I purchased, certain amount of commission will go to him. Now, are you clear about this concept C2B? See, many things he has shown. Still any doubt? Suppose I go for an iPhone 13.
No, ma'am. I'm clear. Thank you, ma'am.
What it is happening? It is dragging us to the company, to a particular company. Here it is dragging us to Amazon. Many a times it also takes to the concerned company's account also, wherein we'll purchase and the commission will go to his account. Everyone clear on this topic or any doubt? Please
ma'am.
let me know. Okay.
No, ma'am, no doubt.
So let us go back to the topic of our discussion. Can you see the screen now? C2B. So we completed B2B, right? We completed B2B. We completed B2C. We completed C2C. We saw what does C2B mean. Let us now jump into what does this B2A mean. B2A, business to administration, right? It is also coming under e-commerce. Okay, let us check what does this mean. B2A, let me write. Or you people can also share certain example. That is not the issue at all. This should be a participative class, right? So B2A. Anything that is B2A e-commerce, it is also known as B2G also. Sometimes it is known as B2G. That means business to government, business to administration. What that means, when a business provides any type of service for the administration or government, generally through a website. Right? That is, the best example is taxes. Certain companies, they help the government to file tax. Can that not be considered as an example of B2A or B2G? Anything
Yes,
that
ma'am.
happens between business and public. See, your registration of companies, payment of taxes, getting permits. There are many companies, business houses who provide such services for the government. Clear?
Yes.
If you check Google, then the name of the company is Acela. Okay, they are showing Acela, ACCELA. Now, what happens? They are saying that it is a software company that provides government software solutions and public access to government services for permitting, planning, licensing, public health, and so on. So, whenever a business house provides any service to the government or to the administration, that is coming under your B2C. Clear? Now, what are the examples of C2A? Another category, the last category, in fact, C2A. Consumer to administration or consumer to government. Any examples? It will be difficult for us to take the name. The consumers utilize electronic means to reach to the administration. I'm saying reach the administration. I'm not saying anything else. Right? To reach to the administration. So what is coming under your C2A? Any example? Filing tax returns. What are we doing? Customer or consumer is reaching the government. Filing tax returns. Online appointment using online appointment related to your health with a doctor. Online paying of tuition fees for government university. All these are examples of C2A, where the consumer tries to reach the administration or government. Clear? Any doubt?
No.
Okay, good. Fine. So let us now go in detail about all these things. Business to business, e-commerce encompasses all electronic transaction of goods or services conducted between companies. Mandatory is it has to be between two organizations. If it is not within organizations, then it is not considered as a B2B. It will be considered as B2C. Okay. Next,
Yes,
business to consumer. It's the type of e-commerce. In fact, you can say between business and final consumer. So this is the difference between B2C and B2B. If it is used or consumed by the final consumer, then it is coming under B2C, or else it will go to B2B. If the particular person has an interest, or you can say they have intention for reselling, then that will be considered as a B2B, not B2C. Next, C2C, it comprises of all electronic transaction of goods or services conducted between consumers, customers, like OLX. Someone had given me the example, absolutely correct. And many parties like Amazon, Quikr, they follow two models, that is B2C and C2C. Consumer to business, what happens? Complete reversal. Okay, now see, this type of e-commerce is very common in crowdsourcing based projects, wherein a large number of individuals make their services or products available for purchase of companies. For companies, those companies who are looking for those type of services, these companies, these individuals, they display their services or products. So we have also discussed an example of C2B too. Here you see another example can be royalty-free photographs, images. iStock photo is an example of C2B. B2A, we just discussed now. wherein business is conducted between companies and administration or government. We discussed the example. And last but not the least is C2A, wherein any electronic transactions that takes place between individuals and public administration. Examples can be in education field, right? Distance learning, best example. Social security, making any type of payments, taxes, filing tax returns, payments, health, any appointment, information about illness, payment of health services, all these are coming under your C2A. Clear, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I won't start a new topic, right? We'll stop here. I won't start a new topic. Tomorrow we will be discussing entirely on B2B only. Concept, model, how this model works, what are the benefits, what are the disadvantages, all those things we will be discussing tomorrow. Clear, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Just a minute.